Hi sewists and aspiring sewists, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy New Year, and this is me saying thank you so much for your support all through year 2024, and this is me saying that let's do more again in 2025, and I'm also ready to serve you all better in this 2025. So with no further ado, let's get into the main reason why I'm actually making this video. I know so many people here on my channel already have a lot of questions running through their mind as to streetwears making, and so in today's video I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you all have asked me, and I feel like so many people also out there want to ask me those questions and they've not been able to ask. So I'm here making this video to actually answer some of those questions. So if this looks like what you're interested in, then stay tuned by watching. So number one on my list here is, where can I get streetwears fabrics from? Now, this has actually been one major issue that many people actually are going through right now, because we have limited markets for this streetwears fabric, if I'm not mistaken. Because personally for me, the only markets I know are the markets in Ibadan and in Lagos, and okay, yeah, I know of that of Aba as well. So I don't really know for people in other states. So if you're finding it difficult to actually get materials in your states, you can decide to make your market research. You can ask people around, ask from vendors that actually have shops in your major fabric market. Ask them where you can get it. You might be lucky to actually have a place to purchase any of these fabrics. And if you're unable to get it, I know that either Lagos, either Aba or Ibadan should be closer to you, so you can always consider any of these locations. Another question here on my list is, can I use a manual machine to sew streetwears? Well, my answer to this question would be yes and also no, because we actually have different manual machines. Some people would say that, oh, my manual machine sews stretchy fabrics, and while some will complain that my manual machine doesn't sew stretchy fabrics. So if you have a manual machine that sews stretchy fabrics, then I consider you lucky. So if you have a manual machine that sews stretchy fabric, then you can decide to sew your streetwear with your manual machine. And if you have a manual machine that doesn't sew stretchy fabric, you might want to consider changing the kind of needle you use and make use of an industrial needle. Maybe that would make more sense, and maybe that would sew your streetwear. So if you try either of these options and it works for you, then you are good to go. Now, another question that people ask often is, where can I get these prints from? Guys, I don't buy the prints. I actually go to printer shops to actually make the prints. So one way you can actually achieve this is by downloading your preferred design online. You can download it on Pinterest, you can download it on Google. Just make a research, like just search for whatever image you want, download the image, and then go to any printing shop around you. Tell them you want to print this. So most of the print type I mostly use is either borderless or flex. That is what I mainly use. So when I want to work on write-ups alone, I make use of flex. When I want to work on images, I make use of borderless. So I hope I've been able to answer this question. That I don't buy, but I go to print them at printing shop. And there are also people that sell. You can actually get some markets where they sell generated images. But I feel like if you're considering that, that means you're not trying to be creative. So for me, if I'm seeing a design and I like the design, I like everything in the design, then I go for whatever I want. I'm able to achieve this by going to Google, making my research, trying to generate the image myself, and I work on the sizing on my laptop, and I'm able to go to a printer shop to actually print it for me. So another question I have here on my list is, I sew asoebi. Can I add streetwears making to my asoebi niche? Well, if you have the strength, you can go into it. But personally for me, I feel like if you're considering that, then you're going to be overworking yourself and you're not going to be specific. So if you really want to be specific and you want to be known for a particular thing, then I would advise that you either stay focused in that niche that you are in currently, or you scrap that and then venture into the streetwear making, so as to be known for one thing. But if you feel like, okay, you have the strength and you can do it, then maybe you can consider it. But I feel like the best is to concentrate on one thing and be known for that one thing. Then you can thrive more in that area. Another question I have here is, do you hold online classes? The answer to this question is yes, I do. Of course, I hold online classes. I teach people personally if you're interested, so you can hit me up on that. Another thing I'm also looking at this year is to actually come up with courses, people that are interested in learning how to make t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies and the likes. I am also looking at making courses available for you guys. Now another question I get a lot is how to identify fabrics. How do you get to identify fabrics whenever you want to make purchase? I think I already made a video on that as to how to identify fabrics when you go to the market to make your purchase. But for those that have not yet seen the video, I'm going to be dropping the link under this video so you can go back to watch the video. You can I know that we don't really name fabrics in Nigeria, so I really can say that okay, there are actually specific names to fabrics. We don't really have specific names as regards fabrics, though there are a few. We have pompon. Pompon majorly is mainly used for jersey designs, and we also have we don't really have names. I'm not even going to lie, we don't really have names, because when I'm going to the market to purchase hoodie fabric, I'm going there to tell them that I need hoodie fabric. When I'm also going to market to purchase t-shirt fabric, I'm going to market to tell them that I need t-shirt fabric, I need cotton, that's what I'm going to market to do. But the best thing is that you know what you want and you're able to identify what you want. So when I go to the market, I look out for cotton fleece. I mean, fabrics that have cotton surface at the wrong side. These are fabrics I look out for when I want to sew hoodies, when I want to sew joggers. These are fabric I look out for. But when I'm sewing round neck t-shirts, I look out for cotton, 100% cotton fabric that are very stretchy for my t-shirt. So when it comes to identifying fabrics, I really can't say this is how to really identify. Maybe I'm just going to like purchase some materials and maybe do more videos so that you guys can get used to identifying these fabrics. And if you've taken notes on my channel, I actually do take a proper video of every fabric I use, a close video of every fabric I use, so that you can know what to look out for when trying to purchase the fabric. Another question I get a lot is the content you post here, are they unisex tutorials? Yes, they are unisex tutorials. We have about 80% as unisex tutorials, while we have about 20% as non-unisex tutorials. Maybe you can see me post a video on maybe how to make a gown, how to make a crop top, how to make you understand, these are actually peculiar to females. But when I post trousers, when I post normal this thing, they are all unisex. Hoodies, varsity jacket, they are all unisex. Sweatshirt, they are all unisex. I'm not even going to dispute that. So another question I have here, which I feel like is the final question here, is I don't have this equipment, what can I use? I don't have this equipment that you use for streetwears, what can I use? Now, I talked about making use of your manual machine if you have it, but then that's not enough, because you want to make sure that your final finishing is actually very neat and it is very top notch. So one thing I advise people to do is, okay, if you finish sewing your streetwear with your straight sewing machine, either your manual machine or your industrial straight sewing machine, you can actually go outside to any of your neighboring markets to weave the inner part of your streetwear. Now, if you're going to be weaving the inner part of your streetwear, you are going to make sure that whatever weaving machine you are using is the industrial one, not the manual one. It's the industrial one. So just make sure that you get this done, and once you're able to achieve this, you're going to have a very beautiful finishing, and then you're going to be able to top up your game. So if you consider this video very helpful, kindly leave a comment in the comment section, kindly like, comment and share, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.